gentlemen, Todd Bryant.
Thank you all for coming out tonight. My name is Todd Bryant, and I'm an attorney right here in Dayton. A lot of times when I tell people that after I've met them at a party and talked to them for 10 or 15 minutes, they say, "Really? You look too young to be an attorney." Which I think is just code for, "You look too stupid to be an attorney." Actually, what's crazy for me to do is look back at when I really was probably too young, a little bit too stupid to be an attorney when I was 25 years old. I got my first job out of law school, and they assigned me a secretary who was 51 years old. That was her boss. A little bit awkward. To give you a little perspective, that was the exact same age as my mom at the time. "Hey Todd, did you see those things I put in your inbox?" "Yeah, I'll look at them later." "Okay, just remember they need to be back by 3, then they'll go out to, okay, yeah, I'll look at them later." "Okay, remember 3 o'clock, because I'll need to change them if I want to get them out in today's mail." I said I'll do them, jeez! Why do you always nag at me like that? Oh. Tony doesn't have to get his stuff back till 4. I hate you, I wish you were never assigned to me! We got past that. I learned my lesson. That got me 2 weeks with no copies, so I straightened it back. The other thing that I found about being an attorney is when people meet me and find out, I found that everybody has lawyer jokes. And they want to tell me the lawyer joke. And the lawyer joke is about me. And it's bad, and bad things happen to me in the joke, and they think they're supposed to be able to tell it in front of me without me being offended. Is this what it's like to be black? People with their jokes. Actually, being an attorney is a lot like being black, if you think about it. A lot of people don't like us. It's just because they're jealous, right? We tend to run when we hear sirens. We usually run toward the sirens, but, you know, whatever. We both use words that nobody else understands. And when they do try to use them, they don't sound right. Like, I'll give you an example. If I'm in court up against somebody who's like, they're representing himself and he's not a lawyer, but he wants to try to sound smart, he says, "Your Honor, this procedurary is malfeasance." That sounds just as stupid to me as it does to black people when they hear a white guy go, "Look, I got bling bling." It's drunk and off the hook. Actually, I do come from a historically disadvantaged people. I am Appalachian American. Anybody else out here? You know, to give you an idea of it, my family is so hillbilly that I'm not only the first person to have graduated from college, I'm the first person who can say the word college without putting the word fancy in front of it. Todd went off to some fancy college. Yes, he don't need to work the mill. But we really were historically disadvantaged. You know, they rounded us up a long time ago and put us on reservations. You might call them trailer parks, but it's less than reservations. I'm also the first person in my family who can say the name of a disease without putting the word "the" in front of it. I'll be at a family gathering. "Did you hear about your uncle? He's got the cancer." Or Mildred, she's got the Alzheimer's. She don't know what's going on. "Did you hear about your cousin Bruce?" "No, you didn't?" "He's living with the guy. He's got the gays." He's bad. He's got it. So, I'm kind of bummed. I just got out of a really long-term relationship. And has anybody ever had to break a really long-term relationship off? It's hard. There's no easy way to do it. You just got to come out and say it. So I sat her down, looked her in the eye, and told my grandma I didn't want to come visit her anymore. And it's boring. The problem with it was we changed, and I'm not going to blame it all on her. I know I changed too, but I think she changed more than I did. Like, we used to both love to have fun. You know, we'd play Go Fish, we'd bake cookies and stuff. Fast forward 20 years, I still like having fun. All she wants to do is lay around in bed and talk about how sick she feels. I happen to like to have fun, you know? And she went through this really cleany phase. You know, like, "Oh, you don't visit me enough, you should visit me." Well, I'm sorry. I guess I'm the bad guy because I've developed some outside interest other than our relationship. It's obvious she hasn't. She still has pictures of me up all over the place. But get this. This is the part that was just the last straw for me. Last couple times I go over there, she acts like she doesn't even know who I am. Where you know what? Sometimes the way you've been acting lately, I don't think I know who you are anymore. Nana. If that even is your name. So, I watch a lot of TV because I'm lazy. My favorite shows are shows that involve me watching people that make me feel better about myself. Which is pretty much any reality show, but I've got the one to top all of them. Have you seen this show where the people just pile junk in their house? They collect everything. Yeah. They go to garage sales. They can't throw anything. They can't even throw like normal trash away, so their kitchen has like maggots and rats. Eventually it fills up the whole house. It's like ceiling to floor. They can't even fit stuff, so they start putting it out in their yard. Have you seen the show? They call them different names on the show. They call them hoarders. Or the psychologists will call them compulsive collectors. Or in Middletown they call them people. Ordinary neighbors. So, who here likes the self-checkout U-scan things at the grocery? Kind of a weird thing to be excited about, but I'm here to judge. I like them too. The one problem with them is, though, the technology sometimes gets defeated by the stupid people using it. Like sometimes it's not any faster than just going to the regular line, depending on who's in front of you. Like I always get behind the 70-year-old lady, like trying to scan her stuff. Keep trying to scan the same thing over and over again, but it's not beeping. You'd think the shaking would help. It doesn't. Because she's holding an apple. Or I get behind the girl with the 14-inch long fingernails. It's like we need our fingertips for daily use, so why do that? I'd rather have these nice long sparkly fingernails so that I have to pick candies up. Try to knuckle the touch screen. Do we have anyone like that here tonight? Somebody like applause? And they have that helpful voice that tries to help you along, like, please place the item in the bag. When you're finished, please touch the touchscreen to select your payment. I feel like that would help move people along if the voice was a little bit more intimidating. Like, it drags the item across the scanner. It puts the lotion in the bag. It puts the lotion in the bag. Put the lotion in the bag! Thank you all. Thanks for coming.